Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Let's give God the glory today as we go into the word of wisdom and the sermon for today. The word of wisdom for today is self-discipline or self-control, whatever you like to say it. Now, this verse in the Bible, kids know especially, and it's taught in Sunday schools all around the world. Galatians chapter 5, verse 23. For the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Now, self-control, self-discipline is more than something that kids recite in Sunday school, or is something that is more than just a word that they teach in church. But it has a lot more meaning and is very valuable to our daily activities. This is one word out of many other words that separates people from being successful and not being successful. I've never met a person in my life who was not successful that didn't have a great amount of self-control in their life. It is impossible. Self-discipline, self-control, being able to execute your tasks, being able to perform, being able to keep your life on schedule and on track, being able to keep and uphold your commitments that you make to people and to God, to meet the promises and meet the deadlines that you have made. And only when you do these things, and only when you incorporate this into our daily life, that's the only way you can become successful. None of us can afford a life that is controlled by someone else or purely controlled by your own emotions. In the world today, there are two types of people. There's a person who wants to wait till they feel like it before they perform a task, perform a duty. And then there's a second person who thinks that I've got to do it in order to feel like it. The first type of individual will never get anything done because they constantly are waiting for this feeling, constantly waiting for the moment that they need to do these things. And while they're waiting for this moment, while they're waiting for this desire to do the things that they're supposed to do, they are procrastinating, they are losing time, they are losing valuable time to spend with others and to impact the community that they are in. And then there's the other type of individual, the ones who has to do it in order to feel like it. This person believes, this person understands that in life, you have to do what you have to do. There are duties and responsibilities that we all are responsible to do. We must act time-wise, and we must not rely on our emotions to do the tasks that are at hand. God has bestowed upon each and every one of us duties in our life. Duties to help others, duties to expand His kingdom, duties to praise Him. And we cannot wait for some sort of spiritual awakening in our mind in order to do the tasks that God has put in our lives. We must take initiative, we must go forward, and we must do the tasks in order to reap the rewards. Self-discipline, self-control is very essential for your life and is very essential for my life. One of the reasons why Nike has their motto, just do it. The reason they say that is for athletes. For an athlete who wants to be great, an athlete who wants to stand out above the rest, they cannot simply just wait for a scholarship to come their way. They can't just wait for someone to just recognize their talent. They have to put in the work. They have to put in the cardio, the weightlifting, whatever they have to do, meal plan, in order to achieve greatness. So, with this word in mind, I challenge you all as Christians, as God's people, take the initiative. Use self-discipline, use self-control. God has put the certain fruit of the Spirit in the Bible for a reason. And when we execute self-control, execute self-discipline, that is when we are able to achieve the things that God wants us to achieve and bring an impact to the community and reflect God's love while doing it. And with that, may God bless this word.